When I first started coming into these places, people carried bear bangers, they carried shotguns. The relationship that we had with bears was very different. It was avoid and prevent and defend. Now it's respect and interact. And that's a really, really complete shift, both in the attitude of the bears and in the attitude of the people who come to these places. What's so special about the Great Bear Rainforest is the setting, the drama of these huge coastal mountains plunging into the ocean, covered with dramatically beautiful, ancient, temperate rainforest, teeming with wildlife. There's nowhere else in the world that's left that has that. This is really the best of the last and the last of the best. Raincoast Conservation Foundation is a non-profit, registered charitable foundation in Canada. It's a group of conservationists and scientists who are dedicated to protecting the lands and waters of the Pacific coast of British Columbia. In 2001, a Raincoast-led initiative led to a moratorium on grizzly bear hunting in the province of British Columbia. It was a 3-year moratorium. Unfortunately, the government that instituted that moratorium was thrown out shortly after that. The Liberal government was elected, and within 90 days they rescinded the moratorium on trophy hunting of grizzly bears. So we turned our thoughts to what we could do, and about half of the trophy hunting is done by commercial hunters, people who charge other people to take them hunting. And if you're a non-resident in British Columbia, you're required to go with a guide outfitter. Those guide outfitters have territories that they have the exclusive hunting rights in. So we felt if we could buy some of those territories, we could reduce the hunting at least by half. The first territory we purchased in 2005 was $1.3 million, and the second one was less than $500,000. It's just under $2 million that we had to raise to buy these territories. I think that's the mom there. This trip is our annual bear hunt. We have a group of people who have agreed to be hunters, and we've purchased some grizzly tags. We've come up here to fulfill the requirements of the commercial hunting tenure that we own.
For the viewing of the bear, we will take our hunters out, come within range, and not shoot the bear. That's the goal of Raincoast. They want to see an end to trophy bear hunting, but still, at the same time, manage a hunting territory, which requires this exercise to happen.
So these are grizzly prints. You can tell because the claws are out all the time. They don't retract their claws. This is the front one here. It's got the flatter pad, and that's a back one. It's got the longer, thinner pad on the back. In order to maintain that license, we've had to conduct hunts, and we've hunted the territory every year since 2005. What it means is that we haven't done a very good job of actually taking wildlife. We've conducted the hunts, but we have so far a 0% success rate with grizzly bears. We don't seem to be able to find the exact bear that these people are looking for, so they decline to shoot any of the bears that we see except with cameras. We fill out the hunt forms at the end of that and submit them, and that is everything that you would do for a regular hunt, except we haven't killed any bears.
I'm going to show you, okay? Again, right hand. Right there, right? And eye, just like that. You see me? Okay. This goes right up against the shoulder.
John Erickson is the registered guide outfitter for our territory. So his role was to lead these people on a hunt, make sure we complied with all of the elements of the Wildlife Act, and to make sure that we conducted the hunt legally.
Bears are sentient beings. They're capable of more than we think. I've always been impressed by bear behavior, how sophisticated it is. I grew up as a meat hunter. I've never been a trophy hunter. I've never taken out a hunt for a species that we didn't wind up consuming or donating to the appropriate person. Trophy hunting is just outside that realm. Jim and Rebecca We're now going to walk you through the preliminaries on beginning to hunt. The first thing we do is examine to see that you have a valid hunting license.
We were told that we needed to have 2 licenses to hunt grizzly bears in our group, and I said, I want to do it. So I was very excited to kind of be involved in that process and figure out what it was.
There you go. There you go. That's it.
It was fun and kind of exciting to feel like I was doing something for Raincoast and to help preserve the bears and their habitat here.
It was a bit scary when they had to actually pretend to be hunters, because I'm not comfortable around guns, but the fact that no bear lost his life was special.
I think that the hunt experience we've had with Raincoast has been excellent. The best thing about it is that we didn't shoot anything with a gun. We shot it with our cameras.
It was as if I were close to nature in a way that I never have been before, and that the bears were accompanying us on the adventure on Earth rather than their being separate from us. We're so close to them and seeing them. Your heart just goes out to them and enjoy them as a beautiful living vision of the Earth's beings.
Our quota is between 3 and 4 bears a year, and we've had that quota since 2005. So directly, we've saved the lives of between 30 and 40 bears. Now, considering that a third of those bears that would have been killed would have been females, we've also saved the cubs that were produced by those females. In 10 years, 10 females probably would have produced, 3 to 4 sets of cubs each. So we've probably saved well in excess of 60 or 70 bears.